Yo, what is up, guys? I know it's been a long time, or quite a while, probably a couple weeks or so, but we are back. We got the JS550 motor that we completely disassembled, and now we're going to go ahead and throw some new seals in it and get it all sealed back up. So, yeah, let's jump right into it. All right, so this is what we're working with. We already have the bottom end cases completely cleaned up, and along with all the bolts needed to tighten up the bottom end. So yeah, those all good to go. And we also have the crank completely cleaned out. I just washed it out with some brake cleaner and then re-oiled all these bearings. And so yeah, those should be good. So what we're gonna do now is pop open these brand new seals, put a little grease on them, just to help them seal a little bit better, and then go ahead and throw the crank in the bottom end, and then seal it up. So yeah, let's get to it. Alright, so now that we got everything installed and it is all solid and everything, now we're going to go ahead and apply some of this Yama Bond to this surface, and then attach the bottom case, and then put these bolts in, Loctite them, and torque them down to spec. So yeah, let's do it. Alright, so as you can see, we got a thin bead applied all around, and now we're just going to let it sit for about a couple minutes, and then we'll go ahead and put that bottom case on. Alright, so we just got all these bolts Loctited and torqued down to spec. I did 18 pounds, some people were saying 16, some people were saying 20, so I just did the average. So yeah, that should be all good. And now you just have these little 10mm bolts, one on this side and two on this side, so you got to put those in. And then the bottom end will be complete. I'm going to go ahead and wipe off all this excess gasket material or Yama Bond. Hopefully look a little cleaner, because I smeared it already a little bit. So yeah, we'll go ahead and clean this up, make it look pretty fresh. Alright, so I'm actually not going to clean this up. I'm just going to leave it because it's kind of a mess to clean up. But yeah, we have to leave it like this until it's dry, because I put a lot of oil. As you can see, it's just dripping down, and I don't want that getting on the Yama Bond. So I'm going to let that dry before we flip it over, and so it takes about 24 hours. So yeah, we'll actually catch you guys back here tomorrow. And just like that, we are back here the next day with this thing fully dry. Everything seems good to go. So now we're going to go ahead and flip it back over and start throwing on the top end. So now that we have both of the pistons on with the circlips facing the right direction, as you can see, the ends are down in the bottom, and that'll make it so it has less chance of those things popping out and just completely destroying the engine. So yeah, pistons are on. So now we're ready to prep the base gasket a little more, and then slide the gasket on, and we'll be set. So as you can see, we got the base gasket on, and we got the pistons all lubricated. So now we're gonna go ahead and slide on this cylinder. Alright, so as you can see, top end is on, and everything is super smooth, so that's awesome. So now we're ready to just clean this gasket surface, and then throw on the head. So yeah, let's get to it. Top end is complete. Everything is smooth, super smooth. I got everything torqued down to proper spec. I did 20 foot-pounds on these head nuts, just because some people said 16, some people said 20, so I just wanted to make sure. And I went ahead and put some of this Harbor Freight red Loctite on there. I'm hoping it's not that good, so it actually is permanent, but if I ever need to take it apart, I'm sure I can get it off. But yeah, this thing's all good to go. So now we're going to throw on the exhaust manifold, clean up all this, and then throw on the exhaust manifold. So let's do it. Exhaust manifold is on and solid, and now we're going to go ahead and move on to the intake manifolds. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and throw this intake manifold on, and with the carburetor I'm running, I actually have to have this adapter so it sticks it out so it can fit the 44mm carburetor. So therefore I had to make 2 gaskets because the kit that I got only comes with 2 of these. So yeah, so I had to make 2 of these out of some gasket material. And so now we're gonna go ahead and clean the mating surfaces up with some engine degreaser or brake cleaner, and then yeah, we'll be good. Alright, so intake manifold is completely on. Everything's dry, ready to go. Now we're just going to go ahead and perform a leak down test on it. So we're going to plug the intake and exhaust manifolds and put the spark plugs in, and then go ahead and pump some air through this pulse line through the bottom end and see if it holds air. So yeah, we'll do that, and then go ahead and spray some Windex all around the manifolds, and just to make sure it's completely good to go. But yeah, let's do it. Alright, so we just completed the leak down test with the Windex, and yeah, this thing looks solid. No bubbles or anywhere. So yeah, so this thing should be good to go. So now we're gonna go ahead and pop off this carb and pop off the exhaust again, and then we'll go ahead and throw in the stator and just get this thing ready to be thrown back into the ski. So yeah, let's do it. Alright guys, that's going to be a wrap for today's video. If you guys enjoyed this video, definitely give it a thumbs up and make sure to subscribe too. So yeah, thank you guys for watching.